No. Hmm. Let's see if we can do this with lag. From 70 ping to 120. Awesome. Alright, the Kindle container 3 spirit. No, I don't believe those worlds actually have 88 ping. That's... Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, but I think this thing is not up to date. I mean, if you live in Latin America, you know, ping is like, it will be nice to have a decent ping, but it's not something that you can rely on. Okay. I guess 88 is better than freaking hundreds. We can do a couple of kills. I don't think I have ever used this world. Oh, I hope that XP is real, but I'm just aiming for 80 range, and then I can start training seriously. Today I did some board cat. It was not bad. It is fun for the profit you get. It's not bad. I mean, it's back to 3 mil an hour or something, and it's, consistent. So, nice. And yet I don't bring runes. Empty chaos in. Okay, you can ignore that light barrier and just bring it because, I like camping the spec, but usually if you're new, just bring a suffering. You can replicate the rest, I guess, except for Osiris. If you have big gloves, that's fine. Instead of Elisha and DFS. And if you don't have a Tivo, just bring a bow. Don't even bother bringing a crossbow. That's kind of like a waste of time. But, yep. I bring 8 brews. Usually I only use like 3 or 4. 5 if something bad happens. But I like, having more resources than needed because if something happens, it's better to be not rely on luck, Or with this lag, you never know. So we'll jump right in. Oh, nice. They didn't have the autocast. Some people autocast Ice Barrage. I think that's not useful because you just want to get your health back all the time. I mean, if you miss the barrage, I understand, but I don't know. For me, autocast Ice Barrage doesn't make any sense. Hmm. 52k per hour range XP. That's not bad. I mean, could be worse. Está entregando range en Nightmare Zone, pero 50k la hora no está mal. Me iba a llevar a range a 99. Ya le compré un bond. Me tengo 24 días. Creo que sí nos va a alcanzar el tiempo. Creo que hice lo último de los Run Dragons. Ya no más. Se estabilizó a 50K la hora. No está mal, igual va a ir subiendo cuando ya podamos, cuando ya lleguemos a 80, ya vamos a poder usar más Oris XP, debería subir. Que por ahora tenemos este gear pura mierda, pero cuando lleguemos a 80 ya vamos a poder usar más Ori y diríamos, nuestra XP debería incrementar. Tengo 24K de Rune Arrows, que son de Rune Dragons. Entonces vamos a utilizarlas. Suave. Juego en el espacio del mili y se acabó. Suave. Discord link for coaching. Unable to pay. Nice. Whatever. ¿Por qué Twitch todo lo hace tan difícil, mae? Mm-hmm. Well, this guy made it to wave 39. I'm kind of surprised because he haven't changed anything from his gear. But, I like watching people that are attempting their Inferno. Probably give them advice, but what I learned is that people have to look you for advice. You don't have to give it to them because regardless of your KC or whatever, people are not willing to listen. I was willing to listen when I started doing the Inferno. Any idea I thought about it, people gave me advices or I wrote them down, but I think mainly people don't want to listen to advices, no matter how many times they do it or if they're doing wrong, they don't want to hear it. It's very, very human-ish, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of sad. Yeah, I mean, you can give them advices, but I guess there's a saying that says that the louder voices get the bigger microphones, that no matter, how dumb they are. Um, for example, Alex Jones is an example of a loud voice getting a big microphone when all he said is crap. So, I mean, if you have a loud voice enough, you will get a bigger microphone. And basically, that means that whatever misinformation you put out there, as long as you constantly repeat it and you reach many people, regardless if it's true or not, people will just, follow you. It's sad, but it's kind of like not how only Twitch, but in general it works. Like for example, if you find that, I don't know, a new YouTube channel or a new Twitch channel, you're less likely to click and you're more prone to click a link to a well-known streamer because, uh, I don't know, because you heard from somebody or something like that. And that's fine. That's fine. But it's kind of like weird that you shut down other opportunities to new people that you might enjoy more if you gave them a shot. It's like somebody that looks constantly for food, knowing that the fridge is empty. That's kind of like the same reasoning, right? Or somebody that says, "Oh no, it's hard for me to find a significant other," but you ask them, "What are you doing about it?" "Oh, nothing." You're like, "And how do you expect to find somebody?" "I don't know." It's kind of the same thing. At least for Latin America, people are like, "Oh yeah, that worked for me." But for the first world, people, I guess, are more like, yeah, they attack you more. I don't know. Latin American community is more, I will say, nicer. I guess that's the word. If you actually ask a foreigner what they like about Latin America, they'll say, "Oh, they are very nice people." And usually, you don't even notice that you're being nice. Like for example, I was going to work once, and this guy couldn't find his a bus stop to go like to a tourist place, and everybody got out of the way to guide the tourist. And probably that won't happen in our countries. Like nobody will go out of their way to help a tourist or a stranger. But in my country, that's very like common. If you see somebody, especially somebody that doesn't even speak Spanish, that they will help him and tell him, "Oh, the bus is there. Oh, be careful with your bag." Stuff like that. I remember somebody from the US told me, "Oh, your country is so nice." I'm like, "Really? I don't feel like that way." And he said, "Oh yeah, I mean, people in the street, they talk to you and they're not like on edge." I'm like, "Oh, is that nice?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, that's nice. I mean, if you talk to a random person on the street, they will think that you want something out of them." I'm like, "Oh well, I mean, I guess we're not always like that, but if we somebody that's a foreigner, obviously base it on how they look and how they speak, that they're foreigners, so they want your help. So we try to help them out. And he said, "Oh yeah, probably you won't find that in North America." And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, we're not that nice." I'm like, "Okay, I thought you were, but okay." Yeah, it was funny because that woman, she was from the U.S. and she said, "Oh, I just love this country, Costa Rica, because you guys are way nicer uh, to foreigners than many other countries." I'm like, "Really? I think that's part of the culture here." So yeah, that's what I like about it. And I was like, "Wow." I never thought that was gonna be something attractive to a tourist, but it turns out that it is. Having like nice locals, it's something important to them. Go figure. But yeah, I just found like strange to tell me, "Oh no, in the US if you ask for help, even if you're lost, probably people will ignore you." Or, if they have a gun, maybe they will do something crazy. I'm like, wow. But yeah, I mean that woman was like 60, 70. She lived on a pension here. And I was like, "Do you have any family?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I have some family in I don't know what state." I'm like, "Do they visit you?" And she was like, "No, nobody visits me." I'm like, "Is that normal?" And she said, "Yeah, in the US it's very normal." I was like, "Well, Latin American community are not like that. I mean, usually we take care of our parents and grandparents because, first of all, we don't have money to send them anywhere." So number one. And number two, we don't have that thing where when you're 18, you leave home. I mean, sure, you can do that, but salaries here are not so big, so unless you have a very good job for you to be able to do that. So she was like, "Oh, I understand." Uh, but yeah, it was interesting. I don't know what happened to that American senior woman. It was interesting talking to her because you usually wonder when somebody lives in your country that is not native from that country. You always wonder, what are they doing here? Why did they decide this was their best idea to live here? But it makes sense, because compared to what she gets per month, I guess on her pension, can give her a decent life in my country. So I guess she thought, "Oh, here are no stations, just sunny and rainy. I don't have to worry about snow. I don't have to worry about all these things. And I can go to a beach, literally it's like an hour away." But yeah, I mean, she was a very nice woman, but I only spoke to her like 2 times because I had a lot of work back in the day, so I couldn't stop and talking to her. But I think she was kind of lonely. Yeah. Interesting people that you get to meet. I guess I can do 2 kills and then call it a night. ¿Qué pasa? Sí, hace calor, man. Pero si usted va afuera, hace frío. Si usted va afuera, hace frío. Okay. Wave 35, the major time. Yeah, it's something interesting. Sometimes you don't notice what you like about your country, but when somebody points it out from a outsider point of view, you're like, "Oh yeah, it's actually nice." But yeah, I mean, she pointed out some stuff that she liked. Um, and she never pointed out anything negatively other than uh, what was it? Oh yeah, that homes didn't include an AC. And I was like, yeah, only luxury homes here have an air conditioning system because it's too expensive for the average citizen. And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe if you go to like to this area of the country, probably those apartments have AC, but where you're living right now, where I live, it's like medium class. I mean, you won't find that. And she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." But she knew a lot about this country. She told me she has been here so many times that she decided to live here. And I was like, oh, "Okay, interesting." I think she used to live somewhere else. No, no, no me enojas. Eso es, tú sabes que sí, aquí está. Ese papel de Priceman está bueno. Ok. Ese papel de Priceman está bueno. Ah, ¿no es? Me pareció. Ah, ok. Yo decía, qué raro, se parece. Yo creí que ya había puesto uno. I'm gonna investigate why I cannot pin this stupid message. Thought I fixed that reward. Why is it only worth 1 point? Channel points, leave. I thought I'd fixed that reward. It shouldn't be 1. Cooldown. Channel points. 160. Here we go. That was so weird. Mañana podemos salir de aquí como tipo 11 para ir a la vivienda y ya que a las 12 esté abierto eso, ¿verdad? A las doce abre el restaurante, entonces aquí podemos salir como a las 11 y algo para la vivienda. Ajá, ya es más de las 12. Eh, Ajá, sí. Ajá, la mesa de cristal para que Pepilla se suba. I'm doing Nightmare, so I'm gonna watch that girl that is trying the Inferno just to see what she's doing. But not yet, because probably she's too early in the game. Like, just jump right in on the Inferno, so. That is so weird. My upload speed must be crap because I was uploading a clip on YouTube and it's taking forever. That's uploading 30%. Like, there we go. Sadly, I'm not gonna go out there and try to risk my life for a pillar. You know me. Southern is more of a distraction than a necessity. Whoever tells you that that's that that you need a southern pillar, they're bullshitting you. They don't know what they're saying. Not even kidding. I don't think I used southern pillar for my first KC. I think I used it when I died many times, thinking that I needed the freaking southern pillar. Yeah. That. Let's see this guy. He's on wave 46. Oh, I'm impressed. He made progress. He was signed on 31 or something. So, kind of watching on the background as I do Inferno and Nightmare Zone should be pretty chill. Dude, what is this crap lag? Come on. Like, no wonder the upload is taking so long. As long as it doesn't interfere with my switches, I'm okay, but well, this is life in Latin America every day, so if you're wondering how difficult can be Inferno can be, move to a Latin American country and you will know it, and you will see what a real challenge is. Not even kidding. Some people think like, oh, this challenge is very hard. Do it in Latin America and you will have a real challenge. Like a real challenge. You'll actually be like, oh my God, why did this happen? Why am I moving so slow? And people, people that don't know anything about networking, they can tell you that ping has nothing to do. And ping has a lot to do if you understand the OSI model, if you understand networking, if you understand networks, that's a basic concept. I would say if you have worked on firewall and networking, you know that ping matters. Any moron that tells you that that doesn't matter probably is illiterate in technology, or at least in layer 3. So, yeah. A lot of people are like, oh, ping doesn't matter because, ping, everybody tells me about ping. I have a beautiful ping. Like, seriously, I've done this in 200 ping. And I'm like, come on, dude. And, you ask them stuff like, do you had any packet loss? What the hell is a packet loss, dude? Or, how reliable is your upload speed? And you ask them, what's the difference between upload speed and download speed? They don't even know. And you ask them what latency is, and it's like, what is what? So yeah, if somebody cannot tell you, if somebody doesn't even know what ICMP is, they cannot even talk about ping. You have to know what's ICMP before you tell me that your ping is bad, because you won't even know what you're talking about, honestly. I remember a teacher on networking that he used to tell us, you know, that people call the wireless Wi-Fi, and that's not it. It's actually 802.11a or something. That's the name of the technology. Wi-Fi. It was like that's the name of the technology, and Wi-Fi was just like the popular name, but it's not. It shouldn't be named that way, but it got so popular that even phones have it as Wi-Fi. But it's actually wireless 802.11a or something, or B. I don't remember. I know 802.11.x is for authentication, but I forgot the wireless one. I probably have that on notes, but yeah, I remember my teacher was like, "Do you know that saying Wi-Fi it's incorrect? That technology is not called Wi-Fi. It's called wireless 802.1, 802.11 dot something." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, nobody's gonna memorize that. I mean, nobody's gonna tell. Oh yeah, what type of 802.11 whatever you have, you know." If you look up your modem, you can read up the technology that it supports. I think BMO, MIMO, whatever, to transfer passwords from one place to another, wireless wise, and it's a pretty interesting conversation. Especially if you speak with somebody that's very nerdy on networking, they can tell you, "Oh yeah, it's not Wi-Fi. It's actually wireless technology, 802.1, whatever." And that represents a standard, because wireless has a standard. Things that exist in technology, they do have a standard, like Ethernet, like, I don't know, certain technologies. Cable has a standard. Certain type of cables, like network cables, they have standards. That's why I find it funny. I mean, I remember I was watching a guy and he was like, "Oh yeah, guys, you should use ExpressVPN." I was like, I wonder if this guy knows anything about encryption. Probably not. Probably not. You ask somebody about encryption. Oh yes, to keep your data secure. Okay, explain me why the VPN is safer if I use it on Amazon that if I wouldn't use it on Amazon. Explain me. And they don't even know the answer. They just want to sell you garbage. Like, oh yeah, I use this VPN because it's secure. Why? Oh, because they can steal my stuff on Amazon. I was like, dude, do you know that the connection you make with Amazon is almost not breakable? It's like, and not Amazon. This is an example. Any website that it's HTTPS well-known certificate, it's so hard to crack because it's asymmetric encryption. And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I just use a VPN to be safer." And you ask them from what? They don't even know. That's why I find it funny when people try to sell me crap on streams, and I'm like, "Do you even know how this technology works?" And the answer usually is no, or they don't tell you no. They just tell you, "I just use it and it's great." For what? Oh, for a lot of things, and they don't tell you. I'd rather somebody tell me, "Dude, I don't know. They just gave me money and I'm advertising this crap." That's somebody just trying to sell me stuff that they don't even know. I'm like, yeah, you guys probably haven't heard about a very good free VPN. Even some browsers have free VPNs, but they're very good for unlocking content if that's what you want. But yeah, I mean, oh, if I do something, then using this VPN, nobody will be able to catch me. And what are you doing online? Like, seriously, the way people sell VPNs, I'm like, come on, dude. You probably don't even know how a VPN connection works. So, yeah. They used to fix many VPNs, and we had to read a lot of documentation why the VPN connection fails. So yeah, if somebody tells you or tries to sell you a VPN, ask them what type of encryption the VPN uses, and if it's a asymmetric or symmetric encryption, dude, you'll laugh so hard, because they don't know the answers for that. They just gave them a script, you know. They just gave them a script, and they don't know the answers for that. Dude, you'll laugh so hard because they don't know the answers for that. They just gave them a script, you know. They just gave them a script, and they don't know the answers for that. They just gave them a script, you know. They tell you, oh yeah, use NordVPN. Why? Because it's secure. Secure from what? Secure for what? And I usually use the Amazon example because I remember a guy told me, oh yeah, I just want my information be secure on Amazon. I'm like, you realize that if somebody steals the information from Amazon, no matter what you do, if somebody actually hacks Amazon.com, your information is out in the wild. Like using a VPN will do nothing for you. It will just, you know, say that you are in Sweden when you're actually in the States. That's all they do. And yeah, maybe if you do something with that IP, they won't be able to trace it back. Big deal. Like anything else? And the guy was like, oh, but I like being secure on the web. I was like, do you even know how HTTPS works? For you to talk about security that way? And yeah, these people probably know the basic, like what is a phishing email, but they don't know the technology behind that. For example, I had a case where a woman told me, oh, I'm getting this error that says that the website is not secure. You've probably seen that. That appears on Google Chrome. If you use Google Chrome, this website is not secure. Are you sure you want to proceed? And you put yes. And that's not that the website is insecure, virus or malware wise. It's that something called a certificate is not signed. And when you visit a website that is not signed by a certificate authority, the ACA, your browser doesn't recognize that website as legit, but you can make an exception on the browser to trust it because the only way that you can go and get a trusted certificate is going through a certificate authority like I think DigiSafe or GoDaddy. They usually sign the certificate for you. And once you upload it to your web server, then your website looks good and you don't get the error message. But if you just install this self-signed certificate that I say, oh yeah, I'm signing this myself and I'm not a well-known entity, your browser will never recognize that. And I told the woman, look, it's not malware. It's actually the website of the government of, or of my country that is garbage and they don't sign their website to a certificate authority. The website is, let's say, safe. It's just that they don't take the proper security measures to register with a certificate authority. And the woman was like, oh, okay, I thought it was insecure, malware was. I was like, no, no. But a lot of people fall into that, like saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to get malware if I access this website. Not really. Not really. Your browser just doesn't trust that website. That's it. How do you think your browser trusts Amazon? Because it's signed by a certificate authority that is well known for your browser. It's like a trust chain. So if your browser trusts GoDaddy and trusts VeriSign or whatever, it will trust all the websites that are associated to that certificate authority. So probably that's why if you see any scams website that you enter and your browser doesn't tell you, oh, this is insecure, that's because it was signed by a certificate authority. I don't know how they passed the filter, but they got it signed by VeriSign, GoDaddy, or something like that. So you see all those phishing websites that are created for RuneScape, like, oh yeah, big giveaway. And they put like some fake forum signed by a supposed JMod. That's, the way you can tell the website is fake because that never happens. A JMod will never authorize a giveaway like that. The other way that you can tell, it's because if you look up the website and you check how long it has been there, and usually it's there for like a few months or weeks, and you know that a website that just mounted in like 2 days or 3 days or 1 week is suspicious enough. But yeah, I mean, you have to go through all of that, and if somebody can explain you all of that and still tell you why you need a VPN, then yeah, sure, I'm buying it. But if somebody doesn't even know what encryption is, like I wouldn't trust that person with a purchase I'm making for security if they don't know how to explain me encryption. It's like the basic of the VPN encryption. You don't understand encryption, and trust me, I'm not a pro. To be able to be good on encryption, you actually need a career, and you need to be good understanding how math works, like real math, not just 2 and 2. And yeah, I mean, somebody that's really good on encryption is really good on technology in general. You can get the basic concept, but like to understand like the encryption algorithms in deep, oh, you gotta be very good in technology for that. You just get a basic overview of what encryption is. And I don't have anything against anybody selling you crap like, VPNs or whatever, but I do have things against people that sell you stuff that they don't know how it works. Like if I try to sell you a product like a coffee mug or something, and I don't even use it or I don't even drink coffee, and I still tell you it's the best mug ever, um, and you buy it and it's crap, you will end up hating me, right? Because I pretty much scam your money, even if it's $10, $20. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. If I ever get to advertise something, I wish it's something that I have knowledge about, or something that I play or something that I use, but like the mouse I use or the keyboard I use or the microphone I use because I know how they work. Obviously, I don't know, like, I don't have a career in music or sound making or video producer to tell you if it's like the best out of there in the market, but I can tell you, oh, it works for me. It sounds good. But if you're, deep into music or deep into video editing or sound making or whatever, I wouldn't know the answer to those questions. I would probably refer you to our website. But I just seen people throwing a lot of things that they don't even know how they work, and somehow people buy them. I remember I used to guy watching YouTube, and he will advertise this. I don't know what VPN it was, but I was like, hmm. I got to ask him a question on a comment section, and I asked him, "Hey man, do you know by any chance how the records of this are kept? Do you know, for example, I asked him a simple question. Is this password VPN or if it's dynamic VPN? Is it certificate or what?" And the guy was like, "I don't know. It just keeps you safe." And I was like, "Yeah, you don't know. You can just not tell somebody it keeps you safe without even knowing. Like if I grab a rock and I tell you, oh yeah, this will keep you safe, and I don't even tell you what the rock does. Like it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. You need to have a basic understanding about encryption technology in order to sell the product as delicate as a VPN. You know, and the best way you can ask them like, hey, why people in China use a VPN? Explain me why. The reason. And if they tell you, oh, to be safe or to access outside content, how? I mean, how do they block them? But yeah, I mean, it's just weird to see people advertising stuff that they don't know anything about. I mean, I get it. You get paid for advertising, but shouldn't you at least know a little bit about technology that you're selling? Just like if I'm selling eggs and you ask me, are these eggs good for eating? I'm like, yeah, they're white. You'll probably be wondering, this guy probably never ate a single egg in his life. With those type of answers. Did I lag? Well, that's not a question. We're all lagging. Okay, protect from magic. I just realized I had a new tier unlock on Twitch, which it was like free emojis for followers. I thought that was cool. think that's better than, forcing people to subscribe for crap emojis. So at least I was able to bring some of some cool emojis like this one, like this blob. They look pretty cute, honestly. They look pretty cute. I wish they were available not just for followers but for everybody, but Twitch. But yeah, those are really fun. And I have another in Spanish that probably will just be funny if you know Spanish, but yeah. But yeah, I didn't know those emotes existed. I remember that I saw them, but they were like luck for me. I don't know why I changed that. What changed from that? I wonder when I get reach 80 range, how much will my range will bear I XP per hour wise? But yeah. The good thing about doing Nightmare Zone is I can do the entire Inferno without stopping because Nightmare Zone is so freaking AFK. Like I love Nightmare Zone. You have no idea. Okay, let's see if this guy made it any further. Yeah, he's on wave 53. Wow. He's on wave 53. I'm impressed by that because he was dying on 31. So definitely made some progress. I'll keep on monitoring him. I'm mute, of course. I don't want to get his stream and mine mix. Here we go. Okay, 53. There we go. Sadly, I don't think this will end well for me. Yep, knew it. I was gonna say it wasn't gonna end well for me because I was gonna get hit if I wanted to save that pillar. But honestly, I could hit the one on the back. But yeah, take a look at this trick. You can do this and you will never get hit. Take a look. Obviously, you can go out and alternate, but my connection is so unstable right now, and I don't trust Jagex so much to fix it. So we're gonna play safe these 2 or 3 Inferno runs that I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to die, dude. I don't want to die to something dumb as a lag on the server or whatever they're doing. I just don't want to try. I want to alternate a little bit of as possible. 100 ping doesn't feel well at all. Okay, look, it's supposedly those servers are back to normal, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stay this. I'm gonna stay here for that KC, but well, you know what? Maybe they went back to normal. You know what? I'm gonna hit logout and I'm gonna pick that potion and I'm gonna try the other servers that I usually use to see if the ping is back to 70. Let's see if the ping is back to 70. Like I said, I'm used to terrible connection. I had a 1 month lag by my ISP. If you're from Latin America, you have to get used to that. I mean, there's no other way. Whatever people say, like, oh, dude, you have no idea how my internet is. If you're not Latin America, it's like, you know, you're complaining about, I don't know, the color of your house, and we're complaining about not having a house, pretty much. So, yeah. Hopefully, the 74 ping doesn't lie, and let's see. Like I said, it's just that 100 doesn't feel good. It feels like funky. Okay, yeah, 74. We're good to go. All right. I wonder what was that. But the entirety of the morning and afternoon, the servers were lagging, right? I'm not crazy. Or am I? Yeah. I just don't trust this fix. I don't trust this fix to last. Okay, this guy is actually on wave 54. We're on the same. Nice. I like catching up with somebody else doing Inferno to see how fast I can go. Yeah, that guy is also on wave 54. So that's nice. Did I just realize I had a Facebook account for when I was playing Call of Duty Mobile? I have to delete that account because I don't use it and I don't like social media. So, oh, he's on wave 55. He's not doing good, I think. There we go. Um, I don't understand why I cannot one shot the major when he's, 15 HP and I have a TiVo, but RNG. That's how it is. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, it seems like he's gonna reach 56. I'm kind of impressed by what he's doing, reaching 56. I wanna see his inventory. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't. I don't know why that bat takes forever to die. I wish I had the answer, but I don't. Okay. Back back in track. I'm gonna kill this guy with rigor. The blob is too far away, and honestly, like running to it or something, it will get the bat on the back on my way, and I don't want that, so no way. Okay. Magic. What I was saying is that if I will go get the blob, what it will happen is that because I don't have he's all the way down west pillar, yeah, west. I will get hurt by this bat. And I don't want to like alternate the bat and the blob. Like, why? You know? So yeah, I was like, let's see if I can get rid of this nibbler very fast. Here we go. I'm not gonna lose my run energy to those guys. Sorry, that won't happen. Don't count on me for that. Easy like that. Here we go. Okay, this guy's on 55, and so am I, and he is about to finish, and so am I. I was able to catch up with him very fast. Cool. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to pick up that crap. Okay. Nobody saw that. Men in Black Flash, nobody saw that. All right, all right, all right, all right. 80 HP is enough, but you know me, I like more HP. The more, the better. 56 is resolved. The only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to kill the ranger, kill the blob, kill the other blob, or kill the major. The order doesn't really matter. And yeah. I thought this mix was better, man. But it's kind of getting me bored. I prefer this. Started good, but then I don't know. The passion got lost. Here we go. I'm gonna get rid of the blob because if he revives the ranger, I don't want to alternate him. You know, I'm a lazy person. And you have to go for the easiest route. That way you get your Inferno and you move on with your life. Okay, we go here, protect from magic, and wave 56 over. Simple as that, nothing crazy, nothing like, stuff that we couldn't do. Something. Oh, interesting. We're on the same wave. I'm watching this guy on Twitch trying to get his cape only through sight, not sound. But yeah. I wonder if the YouTube already uploaded. $57 range. Hey, how are you? Ah, just doing some nightmares on Val Inferno, Chilling. I think I can get 75 or 76 today, yeah. No, this is main. I don't play leagues. My friend gave me the only reward I wanted, the death animation, and yeah, that was the only one I wanted. And he gave it to me for free. What a guy. I purchased the alchemy one. It looks good. I mean, because I go to run dragons a lot, so the alchemy kind of looks nice. I hate this. Ugh. I'm gonna get hit, I know. Here we go. Okay, and this way, this way, this way. Yeah, it didn't work. That was so dumb. Anyways, yeah, it didn't work. I forgot to take the stupid melee from the equation. Oh my god, man. Because thanks to this stupid bat, those things are on the same game tick. So it's not like you can, or, alternate them in a safe way. So I want to freeze him to separate them, but I guess not because the melee messed me up. I should have waited the melee to dig. And then when the melee digs, I do that, but, genius. It's 707. If everything goes well, this will be 708. Come on, get close, get close. And here we go. Yep. I've been teaching it to people on YouTube and now here. And yeah, I like doing it. People like wasting money and stuff. I like wasting money on the Inferno. It's fun. You always get to teach somebody and They tell you, oh, it worked. And I'm like, nice. That's the only thing I want. Fighting one black market cape at a time. That's like my main goal. For people to come here, get their cape, move on with their life. And if they want to come back here and get the pet or do it on a task, all good. I just want them to get their first cape and move on with their life. And the cape is not that good, if I'm honest with you. Fire cape is an all-time classic. I love their fire cape. This cape is more like, look what I got. Praise me. But yeah, it's more the feeling and I guess the adventure than the actual bonus because the cape is not that good. Not a game changer. Have you tried Inferno before? Or come on. I'm gonna eat damage because I tried to save that pillar. That's so dumb. I know what people are saying. Dude, you're not supposed to freeze the miller. Well, look at me. I'm doing it and I'm doing fine. Am I dead? No. Did I take some damage? Yeah, but that's why we have our offensive prayers for. Augury gives you defense and offensive, so don't be scared about using your prayers, especially on these waves because it's 59. Like, come on. Uh, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna lure a small bat here, just one. I cannot lure the two of them. There we go. Rigor. He crouches, and here we go. Get rid of him ASAP. Range. And he crouches. Protect from magic. Wave result. Boom. 60 is the one that you have to be careful with. You know, blob, melee, ranger, major. But yeah. There we go. Protect from range. I don't like being dragged out, but this is not a big deal. Come on, don't dig. Let me kill you. He dig, but I'm sure he's dead. Base it on the XP drop. Yep. He was dead. You can tell by the XP drop. 60. Okay, this is a bad wave. Any way you want to see it, this is a bad wave. And there's no pretty side of this wave, honestly. Okay. Okay, I thought those nibblers were coming for the northern pillar. That will be a little bit worrisome. Not fatal, but worrisome. But since they're going south, I don't care. We can lose the southern pillar on freaking 60. I mean, that pillar never works for anything. It's just a distraction. So yeah. I'm not gonna try to save it. I mean, gonna get some of my HP back with this ranger. Wait a second, I'm low prayer. I don't want to run out of prayer while doing this. Oh, this gives PTSD to a friend of mine. He's like, "Oh, dude, you stay so low in prayer." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't need so much prayer. With 20, I'm doing fine. I lazy, like I have an eldritch. Like you don't need to be so high on prayer. I'm high on prayer when it's chat triples and suck, but the rest you can be 30s and 20s, and if you have to brew, that's even better because if you're full restore, you waste a restore if you have to brew, which sometimes happens. So yeah. Yeah, that pillar is definitely doom. I mean, it has those three nibblers too. Uh, yeah, it's dead. I thought I could save it, but no. Anyways, gotta get some of my HP back. Please give me, okay, 95 is good enough. I like staying 90 plus, 90 plus, 90 plus. Yeah. My main job is to get rid of that Melior, but he keeps complicating this stuff. But we're good to go. We're good to go. I'm watching another guy trying to get his cape, but there we go. Protect from range. He just needs to be one shot. He's dead. And that's it. Wave resolved. We lost a pillar, but honestly, it was not worth it going out for that pillar because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Somebody tells you have to risk your life for a southern pillar, you should ask them where they learned that from. Like, or who told them that, more importantly, because sometimes they don't even learn it from anywhere. They're like, oh no, this is just a strategy that I use that works for me. But then you have to ask them how many times they have done it because probably it's just one KC or something. So, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, people can give you advices with one KC. I mean, the point is that they got it. But if it's not working for you, the advice they give you, always question like, how many attempts it took you, like stuff like that. But don't take anybody's word for, as a law. Not even mine. I always tell people, if you have doubts the way I do Inferno, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I prefer you having doubts and telling me I don't understand what you're doing than just saying, oh yeah, dude, you're the best. That's the worst thing you can do. Not only on the Inferno, but all type of content, you should never, ever idolize somebody just because they have done, content for such a long time. You can always learn. You should always be humble. Like my best friend used to tell me, there's always somebody better than you at the stuff that you do. And he's right. I remember because we were playing shooters and I thought he was really good on Crossfire. And I was like, oh, dude, you're very good. You should stream. And he was like, oh, no, dude, there's always somebody better than you. And I'm like, yeah, but you're really good. And it's like, yeah, but but yeah. Like the way I've resolved this wave, some people wouldn't do it, but works for me. That's the only thing that I need to know. It works for me, then I do it. If it doesn't work for me, then I don't do it. That's why I think Inferno teaching got into the myth that you need to do certain stuff when you don't have to. Like, for example, one tick flick, that you need to do it. Not true. I'm the living example of that. Even without Eldritch, I'd never one tick flick, and I did just fine. If you realize that what you need is a little bit more of prayer bonus, then you'll be just fine. But if you convince yourself that that's the only way, you'll have a very hard time. It's better for you just to get the cape, and if you want to learn one tick flick later, fine, but you don't need to do it. The wiki is kind of like misinformative there as well. They tell you that it's needed if not necessary. I was like, maybe the alternation of the blob, yeah, but that you actually need to flick everything, no. I mean, I don't know who was the person that wrote that thing on the wiki. It was probably the same guy that wrote that the corrupted gauntlet is for 1,000,000 an hour. So yeah, I read so much stuff and people tell me so much stuff. Like yesterday that somebody told me, do you have to use piety? I'm like, piety? And he's like, yeah, for defense. I'm like, dude, you get defense also with augury and rigor. Why do you want piety for? Like, what the hell? I'm like, who told you that? I just imagine Alex Jones on RuneScape saying all these kinds of random theories of how you should do the Inferno. That's what I picture. Not even kidding. That's what I picture when somebody tells me all this nonsensical stuff like, oh yeah, you have to do Inferno with this gear, you have to do Inferno this way. And you're like, who told you that? And they're like, oh no, I just saw it on a guide. And you're like, what guide, dude? But yeah, it's very crazy. I think this is a unique community, the RuneScape community, because I don't know, if you don't set the example or if you don't set the tone, how they say, for example, with my KC, I mean, people can tell me, "Oh, you don't know how to do Inferno because you don't speed running." I was like, check the high scores. And I have to refer them that way because people don't understand when you are nice to them, at least not on the OSRS community. They usually always want to pick a fight with you because you don't do it the way their favorite streamer do it. And that's kind of like a cult mentality. Like, okay, because I don't do it the way that your favorite guy does this, I'm doing it the wrong way. Well, the high scores are telling you a different story. And they will be like, oh yeah, anybody can do it. And usually people that have like that big mouth, they never done this before. Or if they did, they only have one KC. So yeah, it's funny. You don't find that on YouTube, but you find that on Twitch a lot. And a lot. Like people like, oh yeah, you should do it this way. Like somebody telling you, you should play guitar this way when they don't even know how a guitar works. It's pretty funny. I had a friend from Sweden. Well, he wasn't a friend. He was somebody, a random guy on RuneScape. And I was learning Hydra. And the guy started giving me like all these crazy advices, like if he has done Hydra before. And I was like, dude, quick question. And he was like, yeah, what? I was like, have you done Hydra? He's like, no, but I have watched plenty of videos. I'm like, yeah, would you trust a doctor that tells you, no, I haven't done this surgery, but I've seen people on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, obviously, they probably have seen or have been part of the surgery, but would you trust them if they tell you that? Probably not. So the guy was like, oh, yeah, you should do this Inferno this way. You should do Hydra this way. And the guy didn't even have 80 Slayers. So I was like, dude, come on. If you're going to give me advices, at least set the example, set the tone. Don't give me that crap of, oh, yeah, I never done that. But, I've seen so much videos that I'm kind of like a pro. So, yeah. If somebody tells me that, like, I have never done that before, but I've seen so much videos that I'm an expert in it. Yeah, I just immediately don't trust them. Like seriously. I mean, would you trust somebody like that? Okay, I'm gonna run here. Well, honestly, a ranger is not my problem. It's these two guys. Okay, here we go. This is not the best way to solve this wave. I kind of like have my regrets, but I have to stick with the plan. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let me fix this mess a little bit. Not 100%, but a little bit. There we go. There we go. Not the best save. Not the best save, of course. But now I got rid of that guy. This is where the, the suffering comes really handy. But yeah. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I mean, that guy from Sweden, he was like, oh yeah, I never done that before, but I know I can do it because I have seen videos. When somebody tells you that, uh, I will raise my eyebrow and say, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos. I know I can do it, and I'm like, watching a video is not the same as doing it, man. But yeah. Oh, this was funny. Not for you. Well, not for me, but for you, it probably is. Okay, here we go. But yeah, the guy from Sweden was like, I know how to do Hydra. Yeah, it was Hydra that I was struggling with. And he was like, I know how to do Hydra. I've seen videos. And I was like, but have you done it? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, man. First of all, I mean, if you have never been at Hydra, you probably don't know how it works, right? I was like, yeah, I know how to skip all the attacks, but I'm like, but if you have never done it, like, why do you think you know how to do it? You see my point? And the guy gave me all these excuses like, oh no, it's very easy. You just have to get used to the attacks and everything. He told me the same thing about the corrupted gauntlet. And on the corrupted gauntlet, I have to admit that I struggle a lot before I get my first, I don't know, 5, 10 cases. But yeah, the guy was just like telling me, oh yeah, I have seen so many videos that I know how to do it. And I was like, are you sure that's the same? And he was like, yeah, it's the same, dude. I'm like, I don't think so, man. But yeah, it was the guy had to always be right. Kinda like he told me, "Oh yeah, I'm always right." I when he told me something about the fire keep, I kind of laughed because he told me, "Oh yeah, I got my first fire keep when I was like 14." I was like, "So what?" I said, "Imagine, dude, how many 14-year-olds you met that had a fire keep?" I'm like, "Well, not many because I was the only guy in my school besides two others that played this game, so probably not many." I said, "Yeah, that's why I'm good at PBMing because I got my first cape on 14." I was like, dude, but it's not the same. Inferno cape is not the same. And the guy will insist, oh, yeah, it's the same. It's just a little bit different. I was like, are you sure? And that's, of course, when I was learning. But the guy was like, oh, yeah, it's the same. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't trust what you're saying. And he was like, oh, no, no, trust me, trust me. I know how to do Inferno. But the guy, I don't think he ever went there. He quit. But it was funny to see him like trying to win the argument that, oh, yeah, I'm a pro. I got my first fire kit when I was 14. I was like, how does that even entitle you to to get a freaking inferno? What does that have to do? And he was like, well, if I got my first cape on 14 as 14-year-old, then I should be good to go. And I was like, how's that logic? How's that logic, dude? And the guy was like, oh yeah, it's the same. I'm like, it's not the same, man. What the hell are you talking about? But yeah, the guy from Sweden was very fun. Fun in the way that he'll make fun of himself without even knowing. Oh, I broke by mistake. Okay, no worries. But yeah, the guy was really funny. The guy was really, really funny. Because of that, because he didn't know that I was making fun of him. I was like, okay, so you're telling me that you're good at PBMing because X, Y, and Z, but you never done it. And he'll repeat my words and say, yeah, I never done it, but I know I can because, I'm very good at the game. I'm like, do you know how dumb that sounds? Yeah, I kind of miss him because of the dumb stuff he will tell me. I miss him because of that, but that's the only thing I miss from him, like dumb stuff. That was the only fun thing about him. And he'll go on these crazy adventures and be like, "Oh, dude, I woke up, in the middle of the street, half naked because I was drunk or something." All those weird stories. You never know that they're true, but they were so well elaborated that it was funny to listen to him. But yeah, I mean, the guy was just a lot of fun. Let's say. Yeah, the guy, I don't know, the guy was so funny in so many ways. Uh, I met so much people on my friend list that they don't even go on anymore, but I mean, it's funny to remember those times. But yeah, I don't like my brew count, but it doesn't matter. If it starts right, I kill the ranger. Starts left, I kill the major. I save a brew there, finish healers fast, and that's it. That one is dead. No. Come on. Ah, dude. He revived that guy before dying. What a guy. What a guy. He's trolling me. And I bet he's gonna revive his brother when he dies. Watch. I bet you. Okay, no. Good thing I don't gamble. Okay. Here we go. Range. I won't be paying attention to my nightmares on account. So ignore what happens on the background. Range. Mage. Okay, check this out with the healers. Check this out. And this is what I always teach to new timers, first timers, new timers, first timers, whatever. Something that you have to consider is that you don't need to tag them all and protect from melee in front of Jad or something crazy. The Inferno gives you the tools that you need in order for you to safe spot the healers. So this way you lose 0 health. Maybe it adds you like, what, 10, 20 seconds? But if you're not speed running, it shouldn't be a concern of yours if you're adding like a minute or two. Like honestly, you spend like an hour and a half or 2 hours to get here. And if you are concerned about wasting 2 minutes, then your priorities are not well established. So yeah, I mean, and you notice I'm not taking any damage from the healers. And this way you save so much bruise. Like seriously, I've seen people use like 2 bruise on Jads, and it doesn't make any sense. Or they get 1 hit KO by the Jad by going through them, or they lose 1 prayer because they're worried about their health. Just worry about your prayer. That's the only thing you need to do. You don't need to worry about your health. Remember that if you kill a healer on the Inferno, they don't grow back. This is not the fire cape. This is the Inferno. So if you kill a healer, it won't come back. I know people are used to that on the fire cape. That's why they don't kill them. They get them stuck. But the Inferno is different. And thank God they changed that mechanic. But yeah, magic range. Just worry about your prayer, your switches, and that's it. Oh, see, that was a small mistake, but I was able to fix it on the fly. And here we go. I'm gonna rate that in a second. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, that I'm gonna get rid of this healer. Why not? He's annoying me. Just focus on Jad while you hit the healer, remember? That was a hit from the healer, not from Jad. Don't get scared. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I call outlast, that nobody else does. You can leave 1 healer with the Bofa or with the Tivo, and you can outlast Jad. What do I mean by outlast? You can hit him more that they get healed. So take a look. And this destroys the myth that you have to tag all the healers. Take a look. Do I add like a minute or 20 seconds doing this? Yes, but you have a more calm wave. Take a look. Oh my God, call the police because I did it in a way that nobody else does. Inferno is a custom thing. You can do it any way you want. You don't have to tag them all. Trust me. Range. Take a look at this. Magic. You can take off the rigor if you want, so you don't waste a lot of prayer here. Range. I'm gonna go back where I was. Magic. And you can probably stay closer so your camera focuses on the attacks. And that's it. 0 damage, brother. 0 damage. ¿Qué tal? See, you don't need to tag them all. See my point? You don't tag them all. You save so much resources. You save so much life. You don't have to brew. See? This is all you need to do. And seriously, I've seen so many people die on triples because of this crap that they try to alternate everything, or they try to you know, tag them all. Like, no. This is how you do Inferno easily and you get your cape. Now we're back to square one. This is where we started 67. Healers. Okay, that's kind of like a crappy healer, but we're gonna outlast. If you manage your resources correctly, you shouldn't be worried about, oh my god, I'm losing resources. Like, seriously. You shouldn't. If you're worried about that, you're doing something wrong. Bring more prayer gear. Or you can kill the healer that is here, kill the one in front, and that's it. But look, I'm outlasting him. Watch how I outlast him. Like, take a look at this. My Tivo is just shredding him. Like, look at that. Another 50. There's no way this little healer is gonna heal him before I can finish him. And if that's your concern, just stack the one in front. Or kill this one and then this one. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Magic. Come on. And look at my resources. Yeah, my brews are crap. I don't care, but I have like 6 restores. Like, come on. And look at that. 0 damage on Jats. That's what I like. Easy. I wish somebody would have told me this before I did 270 attempts of the Inferno, but nobody did because nobody takes time to explain this correctly. Okay. Now suck, the final push, 69. Come on. Here you see the tiles that I have marked. You have to hit him every time he hits a ball, except on the corners. On the corners you can hit him 3 times, but if you're new, maybe if you see the ball, run. Because maybe you'll get confused. So if you're new, yeah, just yeah, just move. The middle spot is not a safe spot. Not now. We start a timer of 30 and then we hit the major. Rapid heal. I'm going to try to kill the major first. Let the shield tank a little bit. Sadly, I cannot hit the major as I wanted, but I still have hopes that I can kind of like kill it. Let's see. Come on. I still have one more chance. Come on, man. Don't make me waste my time. Come on. Dude, I just can't believe this bad RNG on the major. My god. Okay, I'm gonna attack the ranger now. The pillar is not doing so good right now, but it doesn't really matter because nothing else is gonna hit it, trust me. But yeah, ideally you want to kill the major on the first, but since I was low on brews, I decided to risk the shield. It's not advisable, but you can do it. The shield can tank for you. It's not a problem. On the second, probably not so much, but yeah. Keep shooting this guy until he reaches below 600. We pause the timer at 1.5 minutes, and then we start Jad, kill Jad, start the healers, kill the healers, start the second set if you have any. Tag them all, kill the ranger, tag the major, and that's it. Take a look. And we have 3 minutes 45 for Jad. You know. I wish we had more. But it is what it is, so okay. I don't know why I put protect from melee, but just be careful here because you might need to turn around your camera. So just be really careful here when you're about to start Jad. Here you go. You want to attack him immediately, especially me because my pillar is crap right now. So here you don't have to touch your timer anymore. The timer will be looping automatically until 3:30. Take a look at that. Magic. Magic. The only thing that you'll see me do differently here is that I tag all the healers. on this chat, which I normally don't, but on this one I do. Because there's no way for me to hide. You can alternate melee. You can alternate melee with the healers, but honestly, I feel like that's prone for more errors. So in a personal level, I don't like it. Protect from melee because they disappear in a very slow way in order to not to use the R word. And let's see. There we go. I hope I can start healers like, you know, in 30 seconds. That's my hope. I'm gonna drink a stamina. Come on, dude. Don't make me look bad. Come on. Evo, come on. This is what I love about Jagex. You know, the RNG, it was great at the healers. I mean, at Jads, but on Suck, zeros. Like, seriously. It's like if something broke and there's no way for you to fix it. You just have to. Okay. I can start healers on the right. I have 1:55. Hopefully that will be enough. That's enough. Yep. Okay. You want to tag them all, but you want to kill one at least in the corner. So you have a place that is safe. Sadly, I couldn't tag that one as well or hit him twice. But it doesn't matter, you know, we have spec, we have good HP. I'm gonna spec this guy twice. He's dead. 2 down, 2 to go. Oh, this is so lame. Come on, dude, just hit it. Like, seriously. Look at my HP, man. 27, like, what the hell? They hit me very hard there. Dude, come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, healers are gone. Healers are gone, but that doesn't mean we're done with this. This just means that a ranger major. Oh wait, ooh, scary. So how do we move? How do we move now that Suck is in rage? That usually gets everybody killed. But let me give you an advice. You hit 3 times on the corner and 1 for each other. 3 times on the corner and 1 for each other. Don't look at Suck. Look at yourself. You move once, hit it once, move. You move once, hit it once, move. That's how you have to do this. This way you never get hit. See? You move once, hit it once, move. 1, 2, 3, and then you move. See? Simple as that. There's no way you will get lost doing this. I wish I will start with the major, but it doesn't look like I will be able to start with the major, so I have to take care of the ranger first. Sadly. My pillar is crap, so I won't risk another hit on that. I will probably take a lot of damage here, as you can see. But I just couldn't risk trying to kill the ranger. It's just not worth it. I was going to die if I do that. Seriously. So here we go. Restore. And prayer potion, ranging potion. Here you go. Dude, you see how shit was my shield? Like, it was like probably 20 HP. It wouldn't survive another hit from the major. I had to add really fast. Okay, this is simple. 3 hits on the corner, you move. 1 hit, you move. And that's it. And that's it. And Suck is done. But yeah, don't do what I did at the beginning. I was just concerned about the bruise because I messed it up on wave 63. But yeah. In this one, don't follow my example. Here we go. Oh, this will be a 1 hour and 46 minutes. I think. Let me check. Hit, come on. Watch him as he dies. Watch him. He's 8 HP. What a piece of crap. And that's it. Suck done. It's not that hard, is it? Simple. 708 kills. El Dead Pillar. Pues ese es el contenido Ultimate, ¿verdad? ¿O estoy mal? Me parece que vos haces contenido Ultimate, ¿verdad? Creo. ¿Cómo les estará yendo a vosotros, muchachos? Sí, excelente. Yo creo que lo último que vi vos estabas matando a Dusky Dawn, ¿verdad? Los Gargoyle Bosses. Como a todo. Sí, ya tenía ratillo. Ya tenía ratillo. Ah, ok, el Driver Warhammer. Sí, es un grind bien feo porque el drop rate es bastante malo. El drop rate sí es bastante malo en ese Warhammer. Soy yo, el juego hoy tuvo un lag pero cerdísimo. Yo estaba en Borcad y pucha, casi no la cuento. Casi no cuento lo de Borcad. Normalmente yo siempre tengo como 70 de ping, ¿verdad? Pero está en ciento y algo y sí, sí se siente. Sí se siente. Ya, 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 ya. Sí, no, todo bien. Todo bien. Yo es que estuve un ratillo en Borcad. No se le volví a agarrar cariño a Borcad después de como 3 años. Sí, 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 no, ya tengo 8 pets de esta hora. Pues, 8 pets. De hecho, estoy servido. Me han tratado muy bien. Solo el primer pet duré 300, pero, o sea, tengo 8 pets, debería tener 7. Sí, 8 pets. Ahí está en el banco guardando polvo. Eh, Primero, si no estoy mal. Sí, yo creo que yo soy la única persona con 700 kills. Puede ser que esté en lo incorrecto, pero sí, yo creo que yo soy la única persona que tiene 700. Creo que segundo y tercero tienen 600 y algo. Y es que me volví loco y les pasé con un bulldozer ahí. ¡Ah! Yo hice algo parecido en Jabotel, cuando quería unos dragones de oro y de plata. También saqué unos estadounidenses ahí del top 2. Y yo, madre, no, yo me voy a robar esos dragones, yo los quiero. Vieras todo el desmadre que me tocó para sacar esos. Madre, solo dormía como 2 horas por día para poderle dar bien. Pero valió la pena porque esos dragones valían bastante. Ah, sí, si jugaron Jabotel, sí, sí me entenderían, pero fue una tarea un toque titánica porque era yo solo contra como 4 personas. Pero sí. Sí, ¿vos no te acuerdas de Wobble Squabble? Que era un minijuego dentro de Jabotel, que era como darse como palmaditas en el cuerpo en una piscina. Yo sé que eso suena muy, muy no masculino, pero era como botar a alguien de una plataforma en una piscina, en un flotador. Eso era Wobble Squabble. Y estaba Wobble Squabble, Battle Ball y Snowstorm, algo así, o Snow Battle, no me acuerdo. Y la verdad es que, eh, creo que, vamos a ver, a lo voy. Bueno, la verdad es que tenían minijuegos. Battle Ball era un jueguillo donde vos saltabas con una cosa redonda y creabas como cuadrados o figuras así como simétricas y te daban puntos porque se rellenaba el mapa. Y a los primeros top 3 les dan un dragón de oro, plata y bronce respectivos. Y yo me di cuenta que esos dragones valían mucho. Entonces yo le dije a mi amigo del cole, a Tomás, yo le dije, ma, Tomás, ¿cómo hacemos, ma? Yo quiero esos dragones. Y me dice, no, no, usted está detrás del palo, perro. Me dice, está loco, ma. Me dice, ¿cómo va a vencer a...? Creo que se llamaba Jordan, el muchacho. Me decía, ¿cómo está a vencer a Jordan, ma? Ese ma tiene años de ganarse todos los dragones en el juego. Y yo, ma, sí, pero como dice Seto Kaiba, ma, los vientos del cambio ya soplan, ma. Yo, es hora de hacer algo. Y eso ahora nosotros nos tenemos que embolsar, ma. Yo te doy un porcentaje. Y el mae con toda la incredulidad me dijo, no, 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 ma, este es un proyecto muy titánico. Yo, no, imbécil, ahorita no, porque esos high scores se cambiaban como todos los meses o cada 3 meses se reseteaban para poder dar los dragones. No era algo como en RuneScape, que se quedan los rangos así. Todos los meses se reseteaban y al top 3 le daban rewards únicos, trofeos, dragones. Y cada dragón era decir como Third Age, entonces valía un montón. Porque solo la gente que había ganado eso lo recibía. Entonces yo le dije a Tomás, mae, yo tengo el dinero, mae. Nosotros podemos invertir mi plata, ¿verdad? No es suya, es mía. Podemos invertir, comprar no sé cuántos tiquetes y yo voy a quedar de primero, se queda de segundo y nos repartimos la plata a los dragones equitativamente. Solo ocupo que usted tenga, mae, el compromiso de quedarse despierto a altas horas de la noche para poder jugar. Y empieza, ma, es que eso es muy difícil, no sé qué. Yo, ma, pues que es difícil porque usted está diciendo que es difícil, weón. Yo digo, no sea tan estúpido. Yo digo, nos hemos quedado hasta las 3 de la mañana jugando mierdas, ma, ahora lo estamos haciendo por un propósito. Bueno, la verdad es que ya en la primera semana yo empecé ahí como medio al suave. Y ya como, creo que eran como 2 meses, un mes, ya la segunda semana ya estaba como de cuarto. Y el hijo de puta que estaba de primero no me va mensajeando porque uno tenía algo que se llamaba la consola, ¿te acuerdas? Con el tururún, la consolilla verde que te llevaban friend requests y mensajes y spams y más y toda esa vara. Y no me va escribiendo ese carepicha. Y me dice, mae, ¿qué está haciendo? Y yo, ¿cómo que qué está haciendo? Y me dice, mae, sí, porque usted está subiendo tan rápido el rango. Y yo, di perro, porque sí, que tiene algún problema. Y me dice, mae, sí, es que yo no sé si usted sabía, pero yo siempre me llevo esos 3 dragones. Y yo, di perrito, eso era un cambio, ¿verdad? Yo digo, usted no es, yo no sé, usted no es Putin, mae. Yo puedo si quiero ir por el dragón. Y me dice, no, 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 ma, es que vos no entendés, ma, yo siempre me los llevo. Y yo, ¿me está amenazando? ¿Me está informando? ¿O qué? Y me dijo, no, no, le estoy informando, ma, que usted no va a poder conmigo, ma, yo siempre me los he llevado, yo nunca tengo competencia. Yo, no me interesa, ma, yo, usted encontró a alguien que le va a dar la competencia. Y el mae ya como que me dijo, mae, igual usted no se la va a poder llevar, yo juego muchas horas. Y yo, pero usted no sabe con quién está hablando, mae. Yo puedo pasar días con dormir 3 horas durante un año, mae, y yo estoy bien. Yo digo, ya después crasheo, pero no importa. Y el mae me decía, mae, yo voy a jugar más. Y yo le dije, mae, le va a dar miedo a algo que le voy a decir. Yo, pero yo estoy a todo su horario y usted está mintiendo. Yo sabía que el lunes y martes jugaba más. Miércoles casi no jugaba, solo jugaba un rato de noche. Supongo que hacía tareas o algo así, porque estábamos en el cole, ¿verdad? Jueves y viernes jugaba a partir de como no me acuerdo qué hora, y domingos no jugaba y sábados jugaba casi todo el día. Y yo le dije, más, este es todo su itinerario de los últimos 3 meses, me perdí algo. Y me dijo, más, ¿usted cómo sabe eso? Y yo, ma, nosotros le hicimos a usted, yo le dije, para que usted sepa, usted tiene un amigo muy bocón, yo digo que literalmente nos dijo que usted lo conocía. Y él nos dio todo su horario a puro ingeniería social. Y el hombre me dijo, ma, eso no importa, yo puedo cambiar mi horario. Y yo, pero no creo. Yo le digo, pero no creo. Y me decía, ma, ok, usted a ver con quién se está metiendo. Yo, ma, no importa. Yo digo, tengamos una competencia sana y voy a ver quién gane. Y la verdad es que yo estaba yendo al cole y yo todos los días que llegaba a la casa, ma, yo tiraba el bulto por ahí y me ponía a jugar. Y siempre chequeando los high scores con ese más así obsesivo. Y siempre estaba como que primero, segundo, y después yo le llevaba al tercero de segundo y así nos íbamos, así nos íbamos. Ma, en la última semana yo me quedé despierto 19 horas y lo rebasé tanto, ese hijo de puta, ma, que ese ma no supo qué hacer. Literal, el ma le dio vuelta a la jupa y cuando se logueó ya estaba terminando Wobble Squabble. Terminó el mes o los 3 meses y flame dieron los dos dragones. Y yo le dije a Tomás, ve, weón, y solo se ocupa determinación, ma. No es que este huepote es un prodigio de esta mierda, ma. Yo digo, usted solo ocupa tiempo, determinación, persistencia y estudiar el oponente. Eso es todo, weón. Y me dice, ma, qué jeta, nos lo llevamos. Y yo te dije, perro. Yo digo, el ma que sabe primer mundo, segundo mundo, a mí no importa, ma. Yo digo, aquí nos llevamos esta vara. Y eso fue como en el 2005, 2006. Pero vieras esa vara, ma. Nos llevamos a vara así como un tsunami. El ma no supo qué hacer. Y yo, usted subestima, usted está confiado, ma, y esas cosas le pasan por ser confiado. Usted subestimó el tsunami, ma, literal. Usted no se dio cuenta. Y yo ya tenía timeado, yo tenía un notepad del horario del mae, yo ya me lo sabía. Vieras qué loco, ese mae me mensajea y me decía, mae, esos dragones son míos, yo lo voy a reportar. Y yo, ¿reportar por qué? Yo gané el juego. Y el hombre, no, mae, usted hizo trampa, además usted usó múltiples cuentas. Y yo, ay, cuidado vos, no. No, vieras el hombre, estaba malísimo. Es una de las pocas veces que yo dije, mae, y, o sea, rompí todo el orden de Hotel porque además estaba tan acostumbrado a estar en los primeros tres. Solo se llevó el dragón de bronce. Ese fue el que yo no pude conseguir porque sí, no tenía una tercera cuenta. Y ya se me había acabado la plata, literal. Pero, pero sí, cuando vendí esos dragones de bronce, el dragón de plata y de oro, uff, creo que me hice como 300, 200 HCs, mae. Eso era un montón de dinero. Eso era un montón de dinero. Ya después creo que quitaron esos dragones de Wobble Squabble y de Snowball y quitaron los juegos, pero sí, no, es hijo de puta madre, vieras. Tratando de meterme miedo, me dice, ma, yo lo voy a buscar y yo, más sé, en Estados, yo vivo en Centroamérica, seguro, vas a agarrar un vuelo a Costa Rica para agarrarme pichazos. Pero si el hombre malo, 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 me decía, ma, yo lo voy a buscar y no sé qué, yo, ajá. Además, yo, usted no sale ni del aeropuerto y ya lo ganaron, ma, yo, usted está loco. Yo le digo, ma, acepté que perdió, ma. Y me dice, no, ma, es que yo no voy a perder porque no sé qué. Yo acepté que perdió, ma. Yo jugué más que usted y yo tenía más recursos que usted, punto, ma. Yo empleé mejor mi tiempo que usted. Sí, los HCs eran los sofás verdes, que era el tipo de moneda en Jabotel. Digamos, vos decías, ¿cuánto vale un trono? Que era un rare. Vale 120 HCs. Entonces, el HC era como decir el dólar, por así decirlo, en Jabotel, porque, digamos, el trono creo que valía 120, yo tuve uno. El typewriter valía ciento y algo. Y los trofeos chiquititos que eran rares también valían como 200 o algo así. Yo tuve 300 HCs por esos dragones, pero dime, uno sabe, cuando uno es adolescente y uno confía en un compa y el mae tiene acceso a la cuenta y el hombre le ganó la, ¿cómo se llama? La avaricia, mae, y se llevó todo, pero y todo bien, no es como que yo hubiera gastado plata en ese juego, lo que gasté fue tiempo. Yo me acuerdo que el trono era muy caro, pero no me acuerdo de esa fontana, tengo que buscarla. Ah, Hotel Fontana. Que era una fontana, mae. Yo me acuerdo que había una máquina de jabocola verde que era carísima. Yo siempre quise una porque le daba la jabocola y ninguna máquina te daba una jabocola. Era súper rara. Yo me acuerdo que ¿vos te acuerdas cuando vos entrabas a un cuarto y había zacate? Eso eran como patches, algo así de zacate y valían un HC cada uno, yo me acuerdo. Y la máquina ya salió después. Sí, sí, sí. Es que la máquina salió una vez y después dejó de salir y la volvieron a sacar. Sí, Jabotel literalmente era como RuneScape antes del Grand Exchange, literalmente, digamos, yo tenía un cuarto donde yo vendía rares merchanteados. Digamos, yo compraba un trono en 100 y lo vendía en 105, en 110. Pero sí, no. Yo cuando dejé How ya habían quitado Battle Ball, Snowball y Wobble Squabble. Eso es lo único que me acuerdo, que mi compa me dijo, ma, yo ya no quiero jugar, ma, si en esos minijuegos ya no es divertido. Y sí, literalmente, cuando esos minijuegos murieron ya no daba ni gracia jugar el juego. Y cuando quitaron los casinos ya todo el mundo se fue. Porque literalmente Habbo era RuneScape antes del Grand Exchange y puro Duel Arena, literal. Eso era lo que todo el mundo hacía, apostar 24/7. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, Habbo me enseñó a merchantear, yo no sabía que era eso. Habbo me enseñó a merchantear y me enseñó una lección muy valiosa que por más plata que usted tenga no significa que usted no vaya a robar, literal. Uy, también le enseñó un montón a mi compu de malware, man. Vieras qué bueno, eso es el famoso, este programa le daba 1000 monedas, si usted lo corría no habría, y eso era un hijo de puta troyano corriendo atrás, man. Qué bueno. Sí, sí, sí. Yo cambié algunas cosas de Java por RuneScape, no fue mucho. Y sí, pero sí, ya cuando me quedaba poco lo que tenía en Java lo cambié por RuneScape, que era como 2 HCs el millón, algo, no me acuerdo, era una currency ahí rara, pero ahí está ese mercado negro no regulado, porque digamos, eh, era un mercado negro no regulado, digamos, era como que, ¿quién va primero? ¿Le das el trade o yo hago el trade? Pero sí, me sorprende que juegues Iron Man si te gustaba merchantear, me sorprende. Yo creo que mi amor al dinero, pero así como a tener mucho, mucho dinero, murió como en el año 2020, cuando maxé. Yo dije, mae, está bonito tener dinero, pero entonces yo quería así unas cantidades exorbitantes, pero ya ahora con lo que tengo yo digo, ya estoy bien, ya llegué a ese punto. Antes yo quería dinero, 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 ahora ya no. O sea, digamos, ahora es como que saqué unos 6 millones este día, me fue bien. Saqué 4, saqué 3, bonito, juega. Pero antes sí, antes yo me obsesionaba con que tenía que sacar una cierta cantidad por día, ya no, ya no. Ya ahora sí, como que ayer y anteayer no hice dinero y no me importa. Pero antes yo hacía eso, digamos, me ponía una cuota por día de cuánto sacar. Y no lo sacaba y ay, mae, me volvía loco. Me volvía loco. Yo decía, ¿pero qué estoy haciendo? ¿Por qué no saqué la cuota? Yo creo que mi momento fue cuando maxié, que yo dije, yo necesito tanta plata. Maxear a mí me enseñó más que todo a hacer, digamos, a usar resources de una manera de vida. Maxear a mí me enseñó todo eso, literal. Eso fue lo que a mí me enseñó maxear. Nunca se había metido a jugar a Iron Man, pero digamos, como esa cuenta de la serie que estoy entrenando. Eh, di, uno pensaría que no ocupa gran cosa ir al infierno y di, no, no es tanto. Si lo hubiera hecho Song of the Elves, hubiera ahorrado bastante, pero di, no se la hice. Pero ya uno se da cuenta que con una cierta cantidad de plata o de items ya uno está bien, no ocupa más. Que ya es como gula en realidad. Yo la gente que va apostando todo el banco, así 20, 30 billones, 40, yo, mae, pero usted qué va a hacer con tanta harina, no hay tantos items en el juego como para que se gasten tanto. Ya eso para mí ya eso es gula. Ya eso es como que usted ocupa dinero, pero no porque lo ocupa, sino porque usted tiene una necesidad obsesiva con el dinero. Pero, digamos, yo pienso que yo tengo 14 billones y yo estoy bien, yo no necesito más. Pero, o sea, la gente que vaya puesta a todo para tratar de sacar 100 billones y eso, yo sí, eso ya no lo comparto. Tal vez cuando tenía 15, 16, ese era como mi sueño, pero ya después uno se da cuenta que eso no genera ninguna como satisfacción. Yo cuando llegué a Max Cash, yo dije, madre, muy bonito y todo, pero y el chiste es gastarlo, ¿no? El chiste es comprar items que a uno le sirvan, pero, eh, ¿qué te diré? ¿Qué te diré? Yo cuando maxía, yo ya a mí me dejó importar el dinero. Y cuando digo eso, no es que lo vaya a ir a tirar al excusado. O sea, literalmente no es eso. Es que simplemente no me estreso por tener una cierta cantidad. Lo que tengo, tengo. Y lo que no tengo, no tengo. O sea, ya uno llega como a ese punto. O sea, yo no me veo en un PvP World apostando 1 billón, 3 billones para tratar de sacar más plata. No me veo haciendo eso. Pero sí, 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 es vacilón, es vacilón, porque yo pienso que eso es más algo psicológico, que uno cree que más dinero lo va a hacer más feliz y uno se da cuenta que no. Ya es que yo digo, mae, ya usted llega como a 10 billones, 5, 4, lo que sea, ya es suficiente plata. Pero ya más que eso, yo digo que ya no tiene sentido. Como, ah, mira, me compré un Third H Pickaxe, y uno, ¿y qué? Di, no, ahí la tengo, y uno, Sí, 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 es más por el vicio, es más por el vicio. Pero es como ya cuando usted es adicto al juego. Ya eso ya es literal adicción a apostar. Ya eso ya ni siquiera es como para hacer dinero. Es la adrenalina de apostar todo. O de apostar y ganar. Yo cuando estaba al Duel Arena sí aposteo bastante, como 600, 800 millones o 1 billón, no me acuerdo. Pero ya después de que gané y perdí, yo dije, no, no vuelvo acá. Es una pérdida de tiempo. Yo digo, o sea, no estoy jugando el juego. Yo pasaba ahí metido todo el día, literal. Yo pasaba metido todo el día. Perdía 100 millones, ganaba 20. ganaba 80, perdía 40 y así. Me pasaba así todo el día y en un notepad apuntando cuánta plata llevo, cuánta plata no saqué. Es como ayer estaba hablando un carajo, creo que fue este mae que le banearon el trillón por real world trading, ¿verdad? Mae, ese carajo de alguna manera sacó 75 billones, eh, los perdió. Ahora está con 3 billones, perdió 75 billones en 2 días, mae. ¿Qué putas usted hace con 75 billones en el juego, mae? O sea, ya eso es gula. Y empezó con la típica vara de apostador de en la próxima recupero. No es posible que nos moramos 3 veces y el mae se murió 4 veces, yo, mae. Pero no estás viendo la realidad, ¿verdad? Estás perdiendo. No, ahorita me recupero yo. Más se suena tan adicto al decir eso, de ahorita me recupero. Es como la gente que dice, "Ma, mañana dejo la coca." Y uno, "Ma, pero la llevas diciendo, mañana dejo el perico desde hace como un año y no lo vas a dejar." No, 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 mañana, se lo juro, mañana yo dejo el perico. Y uno, "Ma, no te creo, ma." No, yo lo puedo dejar cuando quiera, literal. Él empezó con eso. Y todo el mundo decía, "Ma, mira, mejor ya retírate, ya perdiste todo." Y yo, "Ma, y hay gente tan estúpida que le prestó plata para que el mae fuera a apostar y el mae la perdió otra vez. Y ahora el mae está en deuda con un montón de gente para ver cómo consigue la plata." Y yo, what the fuck, mae. Tiene que tener un problema muy serio para ya llegar a ese extremo, donde usted hasta le pide plata a la gente para ir a apostar por el hecho de que usted no entiende que ya, mae, ya perdió, ya no hay dinero. Es como, es como decir, mae, es un hueco y no puedo salir. ¿Cómo salimos de aquí? De cavando, No. O sea, ¿cómo salir de un hueco excavando, mae? Eso no tiene sentido. Pero, yo lo vi y vieras que a mí me dio lástima. Pero yo dije, mae, en realidad no tengo que sentir lástima. Son apostadores, son gente adicta, mae. Nadie les puso una pistola en la cabeza para que vayan a apostar todo su banco, literal. Digo, ellos tienen un problema y no lo aceptan, literal. Duele verlo porque es una cantidad muy grande. Pero yo digo, mae, es que ya al punto, cuando usted ya tiene 75 billones, ya usted no necesita nada, literal. Ya usted no ocupa plata. Yo hasta un 20% de esa plata, mae, ya usted ni siquiera lo ocupa, ya eso es gula. Entonces, yo cuando vi a ese mae me sentí un toque mal porque yo dije, yo he perdido en Dula Arena y sé cómo se siente, pero no, este mae se hizo Real World Trading y por eso lo banearon, mae. Yo iba a sentir lástima por él. Vamos a sentir lástima por Charles Manson, mae. O sea, "Ay, mae, pobrecito, mae, se murió." Y uno dice, sí, bueno, pero era todo lo que hizo, mae, sí, pero es que por lo menos le gustaban los Beatles, o sea, nada que ver. Yo lo vi mientras cenaba y yo, ay, mae, este mae está mal, mal, mal. Y así, decía, mae, no puede. Y siempre decía, no creo que pierda 4 peleas seguidas y perdió 6. Un muchacho solo le quitó 20 billones. Y yo, mae, usted tiene un problema, pero de juego, pero ya ese es otro nivel. Hay gente adicta y usted, literal. Sí, 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 también. También es que ellos, digamos, con las donaciones que obtienen en esos canales, pueden comprar bonds o de oro en el mercado negro, decir que alguien se los prestó y camuflar todo, literal. Él puede hacer exactamente eso con todas las donaciones que recibió de ese día. Se compra así unos 1000 bonds, los cambia, vuelve a apostar y ya saca lo que perdió. Y aunque vuelva a perder, los estúpidos le donan ese momento. Entonces, es como que usted le esté dando gasolina al incendio forestal, literal. Pero, ¿qué te diré? ¿Qué te diré? Sí, exacto. Hay gente que literalmente le da dinero para seguirlo viendo. Entonces es la de nunca acabar. En realidad, a ese man nunca se le va a acabar el dinero porque la gente le sigue subsidiando el vicio. Literal. Yo me acuerdo que yo una vez estaba viendo ahí un pique X, no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba, y el mae sí, perdió toda la plata y se fue a hacer staking, perdió todo. Y un imbécil no le dio un tumo que ni lo perdió también. Y yo, mae, ¿en qué cabeza, perro? Yo digo, ojalá usted fuera así de dadivoso y tan filántropo con gente de free to play o con gente, no sé, que literalmente sí no tiene nada, mae. Pero no, usted es filántropo con un hijo de puta eh, streamer ahí que usted ni conoce. Pero sí, o sea, yo digo, mae, qué bueno ver filantropía en el juego, pero con gente famosa. Es como que literalmente alguien en la calle, usted le pida como, no sé, una moneda y usted le diga, no, muerto de hambre, vaya, coma. Y llegue Bill Gates o Elon Musk y le diga, mae, presta $20. Y usted, mi hermano, ¿cómo no, mae? ¿Cómo no te voy a prestar, mae? Y yo, mae, puta, es que ese doble estándar es tan estúpido. Todo porque alguien es conocido no significa que no es un ladrón, mae, literal. Es que la regla creo que número 13 dice que no se acepta gambling, literal. Pero yo no sé Jagex porque esa es la vista gorda, eso está en el código de conducta. Gambling no es permitido. Y sin embargo, esta gente lo promueve y Jagex no hace nada. Literal, ellos no hacen nada. Ellos no hacen nada al respecto, literal. Ellos no hacen absolutamente nada al respecto y eso está en contra del código de conducta. Gambling es ilegal. No se puede hacer y no se puede promover, literal. Está escrito, está pegado en el código de conducta. Y sin embargo, ellos se hacen de la vista gorda porque esa gente jala gente. Jala gente al juego o lo que sea. Sí, sí, sí. O sea, los bots están destruyendo todo el mercado del juego, literal. Literal. Lo raro es que Borkat parece que ya no. O sea, como que algo me decía muy interesante el famoso José. José me decía que el oro de OSRS, o la teoría de él es que el oro de OSRS está tan barato en las calles que ya los bots ya ni siquiera botean cierto tipo de contenido porque ya no les es, ya no les da plata, la plata que les da, que dicen que el oro bajó tanto, yo no sé a cuánto está, que ellos literalmente eh, ya no hacen botting porque, o ya no hacen cierto tipo de contenido por el hecho de que no les da lo que les daba antes. Porque si vos te das cuenta, en junio de este año, los Superior Dragon Bones crasharon, los de Workat, y ahora están de vuelta casi en 12,000, y eso no se veía desde años 2020. Entonces yo no sé qué fue lo que pasó ahí, o sea, volaron varios bots, o es que los bots literalmente dijeron, ah, no, este juego ya está muy roto, ya para qué vamos a seguir boteando si no sé, el millón está como a centavos, o sea, ¿me entiendes? Eso es lo que yo creo que está pasando, eso es lo que yo creo que está pasando, pero sí, exacto, por los costos de la luz, y el costo del tiempo. Yo creo que no es ni un dólar por hora, porque ya, o sea, digamos, José a mí me dio los precios de mercados negros y yo, perro, mae, yo digo, imagínese, ese mae no puede sacar ni $10 en un día. Y me decía, mae, sí, me dice, ya los precios están hechos mierda. Y yo, mae, y yo, what the fuck, perro. Y me decía, mae, sí, me dice, por eso todo el mundo, y dice, vos ves estupideces así, y yo. "Ugh". Pero sí, sí, sí. José me dio ese dato, muchacho, que a veces pasa por el stream, José. Y yo, mae, ¿será que los mismos bots crashearon tanto el mercado negro que ellos mismos resolvieron el problema de los bots. No sé, no sé. Algo que me asombra a mí, yo que hago Run Dragons casi todos los días, es que los Prayer Potions valían 11K de 4 dosis, ahora valen 7K. Los Prayer Potions están regalados. No entiendo por qué. No entiendo por qué. Las pociones están baratísimas. La comida está baratísima. Es algo raro, es algo raro, es algo extraño. Antes supongo que como no había tantos bots, los precios de los recursos como pociones, comida era más caro. Yo digo, ahora hay bots de todo. Como el problema se salió tanto de control, eh, y yo pienso que sí, no sé, no sé, es que es muy extraño, muy extraño. Uno tiene sus teorías, pero en realidad uno nunca llega a saber la verdad entera. Sí, puede ser, es que no sé. No sé por qué, digamos, vos te fijas en recursos, bueno, vos no usas el G, pero recursos como Sharks y recursos como pociones y restores y todo lo que sea pociones está muy barato. Nunca en la vida que yo desde el 2006 empecé a jugar este juego cuando tenía 15, un Prayer Potion ha valido 7K, man. Un Prayer Potion de 4 dosis siempre era 10K para arriba. Yo llegué hasta pagar 14, 12K por un Prayer Potion. Un Shark, man, nunca estaba en 500 GP. O sea, está loquísimo. Está loquísimo en realidad. Está loquísimo. Yo a mí me daría miedo hacer death matching, porque si ese dinero está sucio, ma, y usted cae en la cadena de van, se va usted también, literal. Usted se va en esa cadena. Pero sí, no sé. O sea, el otro día estamos teorizando eso de qué pasó con Borcat, que porque ahora volvió a dar profit. Pero no sé, yo ahora fui a Borcat y lo encontré vacío. Solo habíamos como 4 personas en un mundo normal. Entonces no sé si fue que le tiraron una bomba nuclear a Workat o ya literalmente botearlo ya para la gente ya no es negocio. No sé qué pensar, no sé qué pensar. No sé qué pensar, la verdad. Pero sí, no sé. Estamos teorizando en realidad porque em, no sabemos, la verdad. Estamos detrás, yo estoy detrás del palo de por qué la economía está así. Yo estoy detrás del palo, no he hecho una investigación a fondo. Solo que me sorprenden algunos precios. Digamos, estos restores jamás en la vida han estado en menos de 10,000. Eh, Cosas como el stamina estaba en 7,000, ahora está en 11. No tienen sentido. El Justiciar Facecard vale 19 millones. O sea, qué putas. O 19, 18 millones. Justiciar ahora vale un montón por solo el Helm. Antes, por lo menos uno entendía más o menos el mercado, pero ya yo no lo entiendo muy bien. Yo me pongo a pensar y digo, "Man, ¿será que yo soy bruto o qué? Pero no entiendo el Justiciar Facecard. ¿Para qué se usa eso? Yo lo uso en... En Rune Dragons yo uso Justiciar completo en mis alts, yo uso Torva en mi main, pero ¿para qué el Justiciar Facecard? Porque está tan caro, que es que ya nadie va a tirar Blood. O sea, no sé, no sé qué pensar, la verdad, no sé. No sé qué pensar con items así, cuando digamos, yo estaba haciendo esta serie, de Justiciar valía como 40 millones cuando yo empecé y ahora está como en 50. Yo, what the hell, man, qué putas. Yo he comprado Justiciar entero casi en 38, 39 y ahora está como en 50 y algo, o sea, no. ¿En qué cabeza, verdad? Mira, Justiciar Faceguard, 19 millones. No tiene sentido. O sea, ¿quién usa el Justiciar Faceguard, solo el Faceguard y para qué? Cuando todo el mundo está obsesionado con el DPS. Justiciar es para tanquear, eso es lo que a mí no me queda claro. De para qué están usando el Faceguard o qué está pasando con ese Faceguard. Nunca ha estado tan caro. Sí, es un proyecto. Es un proyecto. Esta cuenta yo la empecé en marzo o en abril. Y el chiste de esta cuenta eh, es que yo la saqué de free to play de nivel 3 sin ayuda de nadie y la vamos a llevar al Inferno, que probablemente sea el próximo sábado o el domingo. Y esa cuenta empezó sin nada y ya tiene como unos 300 o 200 millones en el banco. A puro Rune Dragon. O sea, ni siquiera yo hice como así como algún boss o algo. Yo hice esa serie porque yo quería enseñarle a la gente, y más que todo en Latinoamérica, mae, que usted no necesita pedir dinero y usted no necesita de nadie. Usted se puede hacer autosuficiente, literal. Entonces sí, ahí hemos estado dándole duro todas las noches a esa cuenta y la verdad el proyecto ha estado muy vacilón. Aprendí bastantes cosas, cosas que no sabía como de Money Makers en el wiki, que en la vida hubiera pensado. ¿Qué más? Pero sí, el proyecto ha estado muy cool porque eso te hace ver que no ocupas de nadie para hacer tu propio dinero, literal. Que hay gente, vos has visto, que se pone a llorar, ay, que remen rates, que no sé qué, que ay, que yo no tengo gear para Workout o para Soul Roll, lo que sea, y no, perro. No necesita gear para nada. Yo literalmente, así de cero, ya esta cuenta está casi en la próxima semana en terminar. Literal. Literal, o sea, y es algo que sí, no le transferí ni un solo GP. Ni uno solo. Ni uno solo. Me costó salir bastante de free to play, eso sí, porque el bond subía siempre que lo veía. Cuando empecé la serie estaba en 7 y cuando lo compré estaba en 8. Entonces tuve que gastar casi todo mi dinero, entrar con solo 300k, comprar rings of Sapphire Rings, enchantarlos y venderlos y, no, verás que es piche. En esta cuenta lo que voy a llevar es más sorry, pero no el Fortified, sino el normal. Tiene menos defensa, pero la misma ofensiva. Guardian Boots, Ring of the Gods, Dragon Crossbow, DFS, Dragonfire Shield. Perdón, DFS just Dragonfire Shield, fue puta mongolo. Dragonfire Shield, Dragon Bone Necklace, Anguish, Barrels Gloves, Arim Stop, Master One. Y le iba a comprar un SGS, pero no me quise atrasar más. Entonces tal vez le lleve ahí como un Ancient Maze por vacilar, pero ya el gear ya lo tengo todo separado. Blowpipe con Dragon Darts y Scales. Y sí, el arma definitiva va a ser un Dragon Crossbow, que no es tan malo, solo tiene 6 menos de accuracy que el Armadillo. Y vale 5 veces menos, ¿verdad? O 50 veces menos, no sé, pero... O sea, va a ser como mi tercer capa que yo saque con un crossbow. No me gusta, porque son como 3 horas, pero sí. Otra lección que aprendí, le hubiera hecho Song of the Elves para irme con Bofa. Pero ya es tarde, ya es tarde. Pero sí, va a ser con Dragon Crossbow. Ah, sí, 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 porque uno está a merced del especial de los Ruby Bolts y después está a merced de los Diamond Bolts. Pero todo bien. Sí, 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 sí. Yo ya sé que yo voy a tener no me va a ir tan bien en el sentido de recursos. Tal vez me quede casi caminando y tal vez tenga que tanquearme unos 4 sets de Ranger Major. Yo espero que mi wave empiece a la derecha para echarme al Ranger de primero a puro especial de Blowpipe, taguear al Major y empezar a darle a Suck, esperar unos buenos especiales de Ruby, matar al Major, empezar Jad, terminar Jad, empezar otro Ranger Major, matar al Ranger, taguear al Major otra vez y después tratar de empezar Healers. Cuando ya empiece Healers los mato, sale el tercer o cuarto set de Ranger Major, mato al Ranger, tagueado al Major con Barrage y si sale otro, hacemos lo mismo, literal. Pero como vamos a tener un DFS, vamos a estar un poco más tranquilos. La defensa de ese escudo es muy buena, pero eh, vamos a ver cómo nos va. Yo nunca lo he hecho eso con ese tipo de gear, pero juega, juega. Pero estas son las stats ahorita. Lo que yo quiero es llevarle range a 99, HP a 99. La defensa se lo dejo así. Ya tiene 99 magia que se lo saqué a puro plank make. Y sí, sí, sí. No, mira la Firekeep de esta cuenta. Me tomó 2 horas. La saqué con un Magic Shortbow y Amatizarros con 70 range. Vieras qué dolor de huevos, man. Llevo un Rune Crossbow por pura mierda. Esa vara no pega nada. Un Magic Shortbow le pegaba más a Jad. Vieras qué estupidez. Hubiera llevado un Magic Shortbow y un Magic Longbow que un Rune Crossbow. Vieras qué pérdida de tiempo, man. Me dio una cólera. Me dio una cólera llevar un estúpido Rune Crossbow creyendo que me iba a ser útil. No me fue útil. Yo me deshice de Jad con un Magic Shortbow. Y yo, Dios mío. Yo esperaría sacarlo en el primer intento, pero todo depende del RNG, el Inferno y demás. Pero eh, va a estar una desventaja un poco grande, pero estoy compensando con Prayer y con otras cosillas. La desventaja grande es porque tengo que hacer switch de bolts al final, que eso me quita un espacio. Pero puedo llevar un brew menos, porque yo he visto que yo ya me nivelo muy bien con los brews. Puedo llevar unos 7 brews en vez de 8, que yo traigo 8 porque soy un exagerado. Traigo 7, traigo el switch de Diamond y Ruby. Y estaría usando casi el Blowpipe para todo. Solo estaría usándolo como para el final. Hasta uno puede matar a Jad con Blowpipe y le da bien, literal, con Dragon Darts. Pega muy bien. Yo con tal de no perder mucho tiempo en tal vez en SOC o algo así, pero perder tiempo no porque quiero ser rápido, sino perder tiempo que me puede dañar. Porque ya en SOC ahí ya el tiempo sí importa. Porque hay mucha diferencia entre 3 sets de Ranger Major y 4 sets de Ranger Major. Puede ser que te puedas morir y todo. Entonces, va a estar vacilón, va a estar vacilón. Planeo hacerlo un sábado, espero que sea un sábado. Creo que ese es como el mejor día para todo el mundo. Entonces, si planeo hacerlo un sábado, no este, sino el próximo. Yo ya para el próximo debería estar mínimo en 90 range. Porque Nightmare Zone es un queque. Entonces, ahorita estoy sacando 52k de XP la hora. Cuando llegue a 80 ya me pongo Mazor y ese XP va a subir. Entonces, eh, claro, no tengo Pegations porque no me interesa, pero y porque no valen la pena. Pero sí. Va a estar divertido. Tal vez no me lleve el Masori Helm y me lleve un Justiciar o un Barracks Helm por Prayer y por defensa. Por más que todos los Ranger Major sets. Pero ahí vamos a ver cómo nos va. Va a estar divertido, eso sí. Yo planeo que divertirme, por lo menos, terminar esa serie y divertirme, la verdad. Y ya con eso dejó un precedente de que uno puede hacer el Inferno y uno no ocupa un best in slot ni nada, pero dar como un disclaimer enorme de que yo lo he hecho tantas veces que a mí ya se me hace más fácil, ¿verdad? Que no vayan con ese gear, que mejor inviertan en sacar, ¿verdad? 99 range primero, 99 prayer si se puede, o 96, que si se puede saquen un Bowfire y un Crystal Armor, que no vayan así, literal. Es una lección nada más, pero no, es un reto personal, no es una guía, literal. Quiero ver algo. Nivel 3 al Inferno. Ah, mira, este carajo que está haciendo el Inferno se desconectó, más. Es que cometió un error. Primero, le pegó una bola de sock. Y segundo, se perdió creo que un ataque de Jat, sobrevivió, no sé ni cómo, ¿verdad? Suerte de principiante, no sé. Y después mató a Jat y se agarró con el Major, no cambió el prayer y adiós. Y yo, hey perro, eso sería, literal. Ya por lo menos ese muchacho, yo estaba dando consejos, ya por lo menos me hizo caso, ya no lleva full Virtus al infierno, man. Eso es la ridiculez más grande que yo he visto. Pero sí. Mm, aquí voy a salir un poco golpeado, pero no importa. Sí importa, pero hay que decir que no importa para que no nos dañe tanto la autoestima. Listo, listo. Ahora sí. Me quedó un Nibbler en la parte sur del pilar, pero voy a tratar de matar este blob primero antes de ir a hacer cualquier cosa. Ah, ¿por qué me tomé un brew? Yo soy idiota, ¿ok? Dios santo. Por darle clic al un restore, le di clic al brew. Ah, bueno, no importa, nadie vio eso. Como odio, tomarme un brew por error. Por lo menos un restore no dice, bueno, pero tomarme un brew por error, lo odio. Ok, está congelado. Sí, y me da cólera porque, o sea, es por tonteras, literal, es por tonteras. Quédate ahí, puta. Bueno, sígame, no importa. ¿Sí? No, 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 nadie lo vio. Eran los hombres de negro y te flashearon y lo que vieron fue una anomalía de sus pantallas donde parece que tomó un brew, pero no lo tomó. Es gas de pantano, es gas de pantano. ¿Cómo sigue, mami? ¿Quiere pasar por la farmacia mañana? Antes de ir allá, ¿quiere pasar por la farmacia mañana? Para que le explique bueno, al de la farmacia, a ver si le puede hacer, como dice Mari, inyectar. Si la puede inyectar, a ver si eso sirve de algo. No, yo creo que solo tengo como tres o dos. Creo que tengo la de preservar todos los pilares. Tengo, ¿cuál es otra? Una sin, la que uno no usa activo y la que uno no pierde menos de 50 de vida en todo el run. Esas son como las únicas que me han dado, que yo me dé cuenta. Esas son las únicas que yo me acuerdo haber sacado. Yo igual ni me doy cuenta. Yo tengo la de los tres pilares, la de hacerla 5 veces, no perder más de 50 y hacerla sin tivo. No sé cuántas son, pero esas son todas las que tengo, creo. ¿Qué pasó? Ok. Sí, no sé, tal vez pasar por la farmacia y explicar. A ver. Por eso, tal vez, como dice Mari, para el doctor. Mejor mañana, vamos al banco, Trato Plaza Romoset, o a cualquier farmacia, no me importa cuál, explica y a ver, yo estoy para que explique que está ahí de fisura, una fisura, eso, y para ver si la inyectan. Listo. 49. Además, yo quería hacerlo diferente, pero yo como me quedé ahí, yo dije, hice algo mal, ¿verdad? Literalmente fue con el maxit de un millier, pero fue el major. Sí, no hagan eso. Listo. Treinta y dos. Yo no he ido por muchos combat achievements. Es que eras que no me llaman la atención. No les veo nada útil para mí. Por ejemplo, uy, más tasks de SOC. Yo ni siquiera tengo eso desbloqueado. Más cruise, no me interesa. Uy, menos KC en God Wars. Son rewards tan inútiles que yo digo, mal, mae que diseñó eso literalmente como que no lo pensó bien. Como que los rewards no van acorde a los requisitos. Yo me puse a leer todos los rewards de los combat achievements, desde los más bajos a los más altos, y yo, más, esto no es nada de lo, o sea, esta mierda no es nada útil. Yo decía, ¿para qué usted se va a romper el lomo haciendo todas esas tonteras? ¿Para qué? Para un helm. Y me quedo así como, ¿para un helm? No, hombre, espera. Para ir por cosas inútiles, jala la Apple, mae, porque pues, yo no conozco ni una sola persona que me ha dicho, mae, yo saqué estos combat achievements porque me sirven. Literalmente es como, más que quería el helm y yo. Para eso, sí. Y yo, no, hombre, espera. Un pet tal vez, pero usted hace todo ese speech por un helm. No me joda, mae. No, es que salen más scrolls, ¿verdad? Quiere farmar masters compre los simplings o no sé, farme Eclectics y haga mediums, ahora los todos y haga todos los masters que le salgan ahí. O sea, literal, o sea, yo vi esos rewards y yo me esta no tiene sentido. O sea, para algo tan exigente deberían dar un mejor reward y no lo dan. O un teleport a la par del banco del Inferno. Es- un Dragon Defender diferente, yo me. Yo no sé quién fue el Jimmy Neutron que diseñó esa vara, mae, pero eso está estúpido. O sea, a mí me dijeran, no sé, le doy el doble de loot en Borcat, lo pienso, pero lo que usted me diga a mí que es por un helm, está loco, mae. Yo no voy a hacer esas varas por un helm. Deme algo monetario, perro, porque yo no voy a hacer eso de gratis. Está loco. Ok. 50. Voy a terminar este, me voy a ir a cenar. Uy, pim. For Magic. Aquí está mi amigo, el famoso. ¿Qué montón de tiempo me puedo quedar en Nightmare Zone? Si el sueño vale 22,000 y yo llevo 3 horas y el sueño no sale ni en 6,000 la hora. Sí, sí, sí. Me va a alcanzar esos 400,000 que tengo en el cofre. Yo lo voy a estar cambiando esto por hierbas. Range. 53. Ah, Faustina. Mi gatita bonita. Range, mage, range, mage, range, mage, mage, range, range, mage, mage, range. Seguimos. I killed the blob, not the ranger. Alternate this guy and mage. Ah, Up. Up. Uf, fue eso. Fue tan off-tick. Bueno, me pareció raro. Yo sentí como un delay ahí al cambiar el prayer. Ugh. O sea, creo que como no lo cambié al principio, me entró esa confusión. Ah, bueno. Pues esto acá y yo habría jurado que era una tonta de perder un sip de brew, mae. Llego, ese es un esfuerzo inútil, ¿verdad? No, yo entiendo el RNG de este juego, literal. El Major chiquitín me puede maxear todas las veces que quiera, literal. Ok. Pero yo con un Blood Barrage no puedo, no puedo hacerle nada al estúpido este, al Niveler, literal. Trigger, respiro hondo y tome. Ok. Se escapa, no importa. Menos daño. Es que seré mongolo, mae. Dios mío. Aunque yo digo, mae, quiero que me pichase, literal. Vamos para acá. Más bien ese mae tenía el derecho de matarme, mae. Uf. Bueno, no importa. Puedo recuperar toda mi vida. O casi toda. Mae, ¿por qué tengo que estar gastando brews en estas tonteras? Dios mío. Literal, tengo que gastar un brew en esta tontera. Ok. Ya ese Western Pillar murió. Ya no lo voy a llorar, mae, porque no tiene sentido. ¿Listo? Ya ese Western Pillar traté, pero el barrage me falló varias veces. Ya no hay nada que hacer. Puedo en realidad tratar de salvarlo, pero yo creo que ya no me alcanza el tiempo. Sí, no me alcanza el tiempo. Ok, yo voy a salir acá para que el blob no me vea. Aunque el blob solo me podría ver si yo estoy acá. ¿Cuándo el Ranger queda vivo, man? Puta Inferno. Man, me lo está haciendo a propósito, literal. Me deja el Ranger vivo para que él me pegue. Son ganas de joder. A ver si para irme a cenar le tiro el raid al famoso decode. El decodificador. Ah, qué desastre. Ah, Mili. Ah, qué rápido el range, cómo me gusta. Tengo que ver si. ¿Cuánto están los Amethyst Arrows? Amethyst Arrows. Uf, más están carísimas. 387 cada una. Y Rune Arrows en 100 nombres, pero yo no voy a gastar en Amethyst. Está loco. Puta, o sea, 10.000 de esos son 3 millones. Ni siquiera me alcanzan 10.000 nombres. Yo con Rune Arrows puedo comprarme estas otras 10.000. Literal. No. Ok. Protect from magic. A este lo jalé así porque si me iba de frente hay un impacto y hace una apertura para el Ranger. Por eso lo jalé así. Ven. Ya sabía que le iba a hacer digging. I knew the guy was gonna dig. Mm. Okay. Protect from magic. 59. Freezing the bed makes everything easier. This is not what I want to do. Here we go. Range. Oh, that was funny. Here we go. Bats is stuck behind the ranger. Expect this moron. As soon as he crouches, protect from magic, we hit the major and wave resolve. Hmm. 60. Hmm. I shouldn't even be doing this, honestly. I don't need to kill the melee, but it makes the wave less annoying, so that's why I kill it. I kill it and he revives it. Amazing. Oh, dude. Yippee. Range, mage. Okay. Es espantoso. It's like the biggest threat right now, but after that, I'm getting rid of the blob, trust me. There we go. I want to try something different. It didn't work, so yeah. Oh, dude, wave 61 can be really fun. Not for me, for you. Okay, that was fun. Fun, not like haha, but like that was fun. Range mage, range mage, range mage. There we go. Magic, magic, magic. Me voy a gastar todo el rigor antes de salirme acá. Ok. I'm gonna rigor this guy because I have a lot of resources, but not really needed. I just wanted to rigor the guy, but it's not really needed, honestly. Now here is also not needed. We can do something easier, which is kill this bat. You kill this bat, drag the melee, and take a look. You drag him here, protect from melee, 0 damage. Swear to God, I don't know why 50... I don't know why the upper waves are easier for me than the lowest waves. It doesn't make any proper sense, but... Okay. Here we go. Take from magic, take from range. There we go. I'm gonna get hit here by the ranger, it doesn't matter. I froze them, that way the melee doesn't get close to me. I want to kill that melee. There we go. He can revive the 2 bats and the blob. Yeah. 2 bats and the blob. That's all I need. Y le hace el raid al famoso decodificador. $63. Hardest wave on the Inferno. Supposedly. Range. Mage. Melee. Okay. There we go. Okay, and this is why I tell you that I save the spec, you see? I'm using my spec on him. I get my HP back. Easy as that. Melee gone. We kill 1 blob. That way we can go behind the major. So the freezing actually work, you know? So whatever people tell you don't freeze the melee, you can. And it gives you a little bit more order. That way you can separate yourself from the blobs and the damage of the blobs. So just in case you're wondering, oh, why you froze the melee? That way you can only alternate the blob or the blobs, and it's much easier for you. See? It is so funny. Because 63 was easier for me than freaking 55. It doesn't make any proper sense, but you know. Another way to resolve it was to alternate the major and the blob and kill the major first, but honestly, I don't like that. Because still the melee will dig, so do you want to alternate a blob and a melee and a major? Like, no. uh, 6 more waves and we're good to go. Shouldn't have done that. There we go. Melee. Step. Thought I was gonna be able to do something different, but no. I want to try something different, but no. Didn't work. It's so funny that I lost 3 sips of the brew on like 50 something. Like pure stupidity. There's no other way to describe it. Range mage. Range mage. Range mage. Range mage. Range mage. Range mage. Mage. Oof. Pick from magic. Augury. Perfect wave. This is a wave that you dream when you're reaching freaking Chad. Oh, this wave is so beautiful. You want to marry this wave, honestly. You want to marry this wave. Esto vale que haga. 5 bros. No, no creo que llegue. When you have done something so much, like you have done the Inferno, when you look at somebody else, sometimes you can tell if they're gonna make it. It's so like bizarre. I was watching a girl, she has like 5 brews on 58. I'm like, she makes another mistake, or she wastes any brews on triples or Jad, and she's done. She's not gonna make healers with 3 Jats. There's no. I mean, she's gonna make healers of suck with 3 brews. There's no way. Like, not for a beginner. No way in hell. Yeah, so you can tell. You can tell when you have done something so much. You can tell. But yeah, and it's not being like mean or anything. I'm just like watching. I'm just watching. I was like, yeah, she's not gonna be able to make it. My god, I shouldn't have done that. Well, you know, this should be at least half of a brew. But I did something stupid and weighed 50, so 55. I don't want to say 50. And come on. Come on. I'm bad. Come on now. I'm bad. This. Here we go. Protect from range. Okay, it wasn't protect from range, it was magic. Range. Look at what you can do with the Inferno. Look at this. Take a look. And 1, 2, 3. Boom, 0 damage. Simple. Nobody does this thing. Nobody. Everybody loves going through chat and, you know, getting killed or wasting brews. You can say anything about me that I can waste like maybe a brews on wave 50 or 60 when I feel like brewing, but I don't spend a single hit point here. And neither should you, honestly. Then you go here. 0 damage. Magic. Range. Range. Up. Range. Magic. Range. Magic. Healers. Come on. Healers. Healers. And here are the healers. Take a look at this. I'm gonna outlast chat. Take a look. There is just one healer healing him. It, her, whatever. Completely outlasted. I just tagged one healer. Another healer was healing it, and that's it. No struggles. No struggles. All you need here is RNG. Okay. Sadly, this one will be the same. Same deal. Different scenario, same deal. There we go. And like I said, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can kill the one on the left, on my left, then kill the one in front of you, and that's it. But you don't have to like go through chat or do something crazy. Look at me, I'm, you know, just chilling while killing Jad without any worry in my mind, like, oh my god, my HP is dropping. No, my prayer is dropping, but you know, worrying about prayer, it's less important than worrying about HP. Because worrying about prayer, like, yeah, I'm low, let me drink one. That's it. But if you are constantly watching those two things, you might get something wrong, a prayer wrong, a potion wrong. Stuff like that, man. Like, seriously. Magic. 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 And here we go, range. Inferno can be done so easy. You take no damage on Jad and triples, literally. And you save all your brews for the hard waves, you know, 69 with the Ranger Major or the healers or Jad or whatever, healers from Jad. But you don't have to like use your brews on Jad. There's like absolutely no scenario where you have to do that. Seriously. I've seen speedrunners that do that, but if you're looking to learn, you don't have to. The worst way to learn is from a speedrunner if you're a first timer because you wanna understand what's going on. You have to learn it from somebody that tells you what to do every wave, or tells you, oh yeah, I do this to do that, or how I solve a wave. But if you're gonna watch like a speed run or something, it doesn't make sense if you don't even have your cape. I mean, maybe if you want to get your cape in a lower time, yeah, but if you're just a normal guy like I am, you really just you really don't need that. Like, well, I say 50 seconds here. Like, oh my god, 50 seconds. There we go. Oh, could even restore it. That's amazing. Okay. Range, and here we go. I probably miss a hit. That's fine. So the trick here is that for every ball that he throws, you move. In the center, you just hit him once and then you move. The center will only become our safe spot when he's enraged, aka healers. But yeah, magic. Hopefully I can kill the major. It doesn't look that way. Yeah, look at these hits, man. This is crap. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to kill the major. It's just not worth my time. Yeah, I definitely have to brew here, sadly. Look at that guy. He hit me like a 40, and a 30. Like, come on, man. The guy hit me like what? 100 and something in 3 hits? Ugh. Nah, we still have 5 brews. I mean, we're doing fine, but come on, man. Like, the guy's freaking maxing me. Good thing I didn't stay there. That wasn't a safe spot. Still, I cannot hit the stupid major. I don't know what is wrong with my Devo. When I want to hit suck, I can never hit it. But when I don't want to hit suck, all the hits are there. Yeah, terrible RNG for the major. That is so shameful. Okay. Resume the timer, hit stuck. Restore again. Magic. Oh, brother, come on. That was a good freeze, but yeah. Probably I'll have to brew again, but because of the healers, but yeah. Range? One more hit, one more hit. Come on. Come on, don't be mean. Dude, come on. How is he still alive? What the hell? I mean, it's funny, but it's like upsetting. Okay. Remember not to restore so much if you plan to brew as I do at the beginning of the healers. So I wanna 359. Okay, I'm gonna brew again. Hit this and Okay. Dude, there's a freaking moth flying around my head. I hope it doesn't get in my eyes or something while I'm doing Inferno. That'll be unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Healers. It's a shame I couldn't kill the freaking guy on the corner because I know I'm gonna take damage now. Well, at least that one is dead, but you see the point? Like, my damage was garbage on... At least I'm gonna kill the guy in the corner. Kill this one. Okay. Maybe not kill it, but definitely we can damage it. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hit suck a little bit because I'm far from the other healer. There we go. Good RNG on suck though. Come on, dude. The guy's like freaking 3 HP and I'm missing on him. Like, what the hell? Look at these hits. Like I need a ranging potion or something. Guy has freaking 75 HP and I'm, you know. I missed that hit. And as always, you hit 3 times on the corner and then 1 for every spot and you should be fine. I don't remember the health of my pillar. Honestly, I don't. So I'm gonna guess he's doing fine, but I'm not sure. I really don't know, honestly. I tried to kill the ranger, but yeah, I just don't remember the health of my pillar. Okay, it was doing very good. That's kind of surprising. But usually the pillar doesn't do that well. There you go. Since my pillar had a lot of HP, I used that on my advantage and I damaged the ranger a lot. And that's it. Here's a story about an ATM. Okay, time to finish this. I'm gonna raid my friend Bird Dunks. Yeah. Mr. Bird. Raid. Yeah, but that's it for me.